Hi and welcome to Yoga with Ilona. I'm Ilona and today I'm going to be taking you through an energizing, space-creating yoga practice that is sure to give you a boost in the morning or any time of day. So grab a mat, maybe some water, and we'll get started. So first of all, just come to a low kneeling position on your yoga mat, and we'll take a moment to bring ourselves into the present and to connect with our breathing. Start by placing one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly, and take a moment to breathe smoothly through the nose. With every inhale, drink in the present, and with every exhale, let go of everything that's not useful right now. Breathing in, fill up the belly and the chest with breath, with energy, and as you exhale, first from the belly, then from the chest. Feel the effect of that space the breath makes. A couple more full breaths here. And then as you're ready, we'll walk our way down into child's pose.
Take the forehead to the mat. Make sure the knees are nice and wide, creating space for the hips and the lower back. And then take a couple of really nice deep breaths into the belly. Feel the belly press into the thighs as you breathe in. And then on your next inhale,
Claw slightly with the fingers and draw your way up into tabletop, continuing to breathe in, scoop up into a cow pose. So scooping through the spine, lift your forehead and your tailbone. And then as you exhale, you're going to round all the way back down to child's pose.
allow the exhale to fully release from your body, and then inhale once more. Come up through a rounded back.
And scoop under for cow pose. And then as you exhale, round back through the spine, sinking through the exhale all the way down onto your heels. Child's pose. And a couple more times in the same way, inhaling, come all the way through, moving with your own breath as much as you can. Exhale around the spine, sink back onto the heels. And once more, inhaling, come up, all the way through to cow pose. And then as you exhale, just find a flat tabletop position. Make sure that your wrists are very slightly in front of the shoulders and that you're not over flexing the wrists. Find an inward rotation of your elbow creases. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Tuck your toes under and take a deep breath in. Now as you exhale, keep the knees bent but lift them and sink back onto the thighs. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, sink deeper into the knees but lift the tailbone. Inhale once again, and then as you exhale, sink back into a really nice extended downward facing dog, imagining that you could keep the belly pressed into the thighs. And then from here, take a deep inhale as you roll forward to plank. With your exhale, move back, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward, high plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Try and move with the pace of your own breath. Let the roll forward to plank take the whole of the inhale, and the push back to downward dog take the whole of the exhale. And now just take a full breath in downward dog. And from here, inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale, scoop it forward. See if you can bring the knee to the nose. Inhale, lift that leg all the way back through downward dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Breathing in again. Lift the leg high, keeping the hips square. Exhale, knee to nose. And once more. Knee to nose, and then continue stepping through to get the foot between the hands. Inhale, find this low lunge here, lifting onto the tips of the fingers. Take another deep breath in, and then exhale to step back to downward dog once again. You can take child's pose at any point if you need to, but when you're ready, move on to the other side. So first of all, inhaling, lift the left foot high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift it high, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. See if you can reach it higher than before. Exhale, knee to nose. And again, reaching, sink back down through the right heel. Knee to nose with the left, and then step between the hands on the left side, and breathe in for your low lunge. Exhale, feel that stretch in the hip flexor. Breathe in once again, and then exhale to step to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Bend the knees slightly to get the belly to the thighs. Let your head hang heavy and maybe swing from side to side slightly, still warming up into the backs of the legs. Spend a moment here. And then as you're ready, keeping the head and arms heavy, roll up to standing, one vertebra at a time. And when you reach standing, roll your shoulders up and back. And then find a strong Tadasana, mountain pose. Tailbone points down, the crown of the head reaches up towards the sky. Find length and space in your spine. Take a breath or two here. And then when you're ready, bring the hands to heart center. And with your next inhale, bend the knees and sweep the arms forward and up. Reach up, palms together. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring the hands to the shins. And then plant the hands and step back on the right foot. Bring the right knee down. Inhale. Find a stretch through the hip flexor, and then as you breathe out, step back to a high plank position. Inhale here, and then you can choose to come down through a half press up. Breathe in to upward facing dog, or come down through knees, chest and chin. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. And then, as you're ready, inhale, lift the right leg high and scoop it forward, stepping between the hands. drop the left knee, inhale in the low lunge here. And as you breathe out, step forward to the top of the mat once again, hang the head down. Then as you breathe in, sweep the arms forward, bring the palms to touch, look up, exhale, hands to the heart. Moving straight onto the left side, as you breathe in, sweep the hands forward and up, find a slight back bend, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, and plant the hands, step back on the left this time. Bring the left knee down, and then inhale in a low lunge. Exhale to step back to high plank, and then once again you could come down through knees, chest and chin, or chaturanga and upward facing dog. Breathing up to cobra or upward dog, and then exhale, downward dog. Take a full breath in and out here, pedaling the feet once again, and then inhale, lift the left leg high. Scoop the knee forward and step between the hands. Bring the right knee down, breathe in. Breathe out, step to the top of the mat and fold into the legs. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hands to the heart. And take a full breath in and out in your standing pose. And then from here, once again, as you breathe in, sweep the hands forward and up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back on the right foot, but this time keep the right heel lifted. Scissor the thighs in towards one another to find strength in the legs and the core. And then as you breathe in, come up to crescent pose, high lunge. Take a deep breath in here and out. And then with your next out breath, rotate onto the sole of your right foot, coming to warrior two. Inhale to come back to reverse warrior. So your right hand's coming onto the back of the right thigh. Reach the left fingers up and over. And then with your exhale, sweep all the way down, coming to side angle. So bringing your left hand onto the inside of your left foot, and your right hand reaches up towards the sky. With your next breath in, stretch the right fingers overhead to find extended side angle. And a breath here. And then once again, inhale, come up, warrior two. And then we're going to straighten the leg and rotate the left toes in so that you've got pigeon toes with both feet. And then fold from the hips, coming to a wide-legged forward fold. You can interlace the fingers and let them drop behind your head. Take 3 full breaths here, allowing the weight of the arms to open up the chest. Make sure there's no weight in the neck. And as you're ready with a breath in, sweep up, keeping the knuckles behind you, find a back bend here. Keep the chin tucking in. And then as you exhale, come out. Find warrior two once again. And then as you inhale, rotate forward to a crescent lunge and breathe out, step back to plank. Inhale in plank. Feel the breath fill up the lower back. Exhale, come down. And breathe in, upward facing dog. Exhale, step all the way back to downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the right leg high and scoop it all the way forward between the hands. So we'll come through that sequence on the other side. As you breathe in, come all the way up into crescent lunge. Sink low with the hips, but keep your belly drawing into the spine. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. On an exhale, open up to warrior two, taking the left sole of the foot flat on the mat. On your next inhale, reach up and stretch back into reverse warrior. Find space and opening all the way down the right side of the body. From here, rotate your arms back into a T shape to find warrior two, and then come forward to a forward fold through straightening the right leg.
From the forward fold, breathe in to curl up to standing, and then
you can find a back bend here by pressing the knuckles back down. Inhale, come up, spread the arms wide, and find warrior two. As you breathe in, rotate the left toes forward and sweep up into crescent lunge. And then with an exhale, we'll step forward and fold forward at the top of the mat. Breathe in to sweep the hands forward and up. Reach up. And exhale, bring the hands to the heart. And then we'll move through another modified sun salutation. With your next breath in, sweep the hands forward and up. Exhale, fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Breathe out, plant the hands, step back on the right foot. Inhale, reach up. Crescent lunge. Take a deep breath in here. And then as you exhale, you're going to push your weight forward onto your left foot and hover in warrior three. So you're lifting your right foot off the mat, using your core strength to create a straight body. And then from here, breathe in. Option to put the foot down or scoop the knee up and hug it into the chest. And then from here, we'll bend the knee back once again. Take the right hand on the inside of the right foot and then sink forward, lifting the right foot into the right hand. Find dancer's pose. Find a point to gaze at with your eyes to keep your balance. And then from there, breathe in, scoop the knee forward once again, and then step back to crescent lunge. Sweeping the hands up, exhale, plant them either side of the left foot, step back to plank. Inhale, exhale, halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Breathe out to push back, downward facing dog. And then from here, take a deep breath in, and there's an option to hop to the top of your mat. If not, you can just walk your way forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to the heart. And then we'll do that all on the other side. Inhaling, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up halfway. And then exhale to plant the hands, step back on the left foot this time. Breathing in, high crescent lunge. From here, breathe in, and then exhale to make your way up into warrior three. So plant down through the whole base of the right foot. Find a drishti, a point to gaze at with your eyes, so that you don't lose balance. If you wobble, that's okay, just smile and try again. And then take a deep breath in to scoop the left knee all the way up into the chest. And then from there, Bend the left foot back, take it into the left hand, and then we're going to scoop forward into dancer's pose. So kicking the left foot into the left hand, and then you can try lifting the right hand up. Breathing smoothly through the nose the whole time. Remember that the poses are just an accessory to yoga, and the breath is the center. So if you lose sight of the breath, it's more important to let go of the pose and find the breath again than to keep holding on to the pose and hold your breath at the same time. Inhale to scoop the left knee forward once again, hug it into the chest, and then step back to crescent lunge once again. Take a moment here. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank, and then find whichever transition you prefer to make your way back into downward facing dog. And then once again, option to hop to the top of the mat and fold. And then you can grab opposite elbows and take a sway from side to side. And as you're ready, roll your way up to standing. And then we'll take a slightly wider than hip width distance apart stance with the feet. Inhale to reach the arms up, bring the palms together, and then squat all the way down into a lotus pose. So you're sinking down the hips, and if you can't take the heels down flat onto the mat, you could roll up a blanket and place the heels on that instead. So press the outsides of the elbows into the insides of the knees and take some full breaths into the belly. Close the eyes. And then as you're ready, take a breath out and just sit back onto the mat. And we'll make our way to lying on our backs. Push the hips over to the right edge of the mat and then take the knees over to the left. Take the arms out into a cactus shape by bending the elbows and spend a moment in a gentle twist. Breathe into the space where you feel the twist. Spend a few breaths here. Maybe turn your head over towards the right side. And then on a breath in, bring the knees to center. Switch the hips over to the left edge of the mat and then drop the knees over to the right. Unhook your right. Unhook your right shoulder blade from underneath you, making sure that the shoulders and the back have lots of space. And once again, breathing into the space where you feel the twist. And then as you're ready, make your way out into Shavasana, corpse pose. And spend as long as you can in Shavasana, letting go of your attention on the breath. finding a few moments of peaceful relaxation. Spend as long as you want to in Shavasana, but then when you're ready, bend into the knees and roll over to one side. Push your way up gently using your hands, coming into a seated position on your mat. And take a few deeper breaths into the body once again. And now I invite you to bring your hands to heart center. Bow your head slightly and thank yourself for practicing yoga today. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment, tell me what you thought, or tell me what other videos you would like to see. And please do subscribe if you want to see more. Have a beautiful day. Goodbye.